Man, seems like we're live now. What's going on, everybody? If you don't know me by now, I am Tony the Prophecy, and today I'm going to be doing a live reaction to Attack on Titan 106. But before I do that, first I do one. So if you're at 12 p.m. Central, make sure you go do it. Go to Do It With the Downtown page and go look at the Hero Summit because it's going to be dope. I am going to be in there, and we're going to have a few other people there. We're going to be talking about One Punch Man, and it's going to be pretty dope. So I know if y'all like me, Do It With Downtown always support us. Y'all better be there. I see him and everybody shit supporting from the big page to the small page. So be there, definitely. And we gonna be doing that shit. But let's get into it. I know it just dropped, so I don't know how many people got to it. And this is going to be my first live reaction for Attack on Titan. I do my reviews for Attack on Titan and whatnot, but I haven't done a live reaction. So if y'all do like it and y'all want to see more of this, let me know, because we could definitely do more Attack on Titan too. And after the summit, I probably start dropping One Punch Man too if y'all like it. But we just gonna go from there. You feel me? But let's go. All right. So 106, Attack on Titan. If I were to tell you about something like this, I think that you'd get worried over it. Captain, the team that we sent ahead of us would have landed about 2 hours ago, but there's no news of them. I know that, but the second and third resident teams are prepping for landing. They defeated the Warrior Corps as well. Those devils from that island are maniacs to the world, are menaces to the world. No matter what, the reality of the situation is that we commenced back home in Marley. I wanted to ask you something. So at the time, 3 years ago, so we're doing a flashback. Hell yeah, because we never got to see the aftermath of that. We just know that the ships disappeared. So it's definitely interesting to see what actually happened and what went down. And sorry for the glare. I don't know if y'all noticed. I do got my glasses again. It took a while, about 5 months since I had some glasses. I was blind as a bat for real, but I'm very happy I got my glasses back. But yeah, it looks like we doing a flash forward, not a flash forward, but a flashback to that little times, like what we missed during that time skip when we known that the ships was vanishing when they went to Paradise Island. But by that time already, things had probably changed. Your boy Aaron hanging the yeah, it's a devil. That boy, see, so I was wondering if they was actually just, because they said the ships was disappearing, so I ain't think that they was just in there destroying it and whatnot. But whoever jumped in, I appreciate you joining. I ain't get too far. I'm only on the first page. Everyone from Marley, hello and welcome to Paradise Island. We already know who that is. You came all this way by crossing the ocean. We're here to welcome you as guests. You must be so tired from the long trip, so feel free to come right this way for some tea. Please enjoy yourself. By the way, you'll be one step ahead of the guests. You'll be arriving. We'll be such close friends in no time. Don't you think Don't you think so too, Nicholas? Captain, please don't worry about me and shoot down these devils. What are you trying to say? I don't even feel like associating myself with you cheap drama. Huh. So yeah, it's just this back and forth. Let's shout him out. Listen up, you devils. Marlon won't even lend an ear to you of filth blood. It's not like I'm about to sit down and sip on a cup of pig piss with a filthy love. That's harsh. Cup of pig piss, and people be coming out of some random shit. Do you really think it's okay to say that kind of insult? You don't even see a Titan that's behind you. Anyway, I wonder how you escape from here. We won't yield to the power of the devil. This is a greeting from Marley. just got popped. Yeah, so I know a lot of people don't like the political parts of Attack on Titan. But I don't know if people realize like how much is there when it comes to real life. Like just listen to the way he sound. Like we gonna will to the power of the devils and all this other. It's just another form of brainwash. Marley was brainwashed. They, it's always a thing. Everybody want to be better than the next person, and it's the same here. Marley people think they better than the aliens. They saying they devil blood, they this, they that, and they don't know their own history. And it could get deep. I do like the political part sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes in Attack on Titan. What's the meaning of this? Yelena, toss away your weapons. You guys, do as you're told. I'd be honored to accept your invitation. Let's have tea. I've wanted to meet you, Aaron. Yo, so I wonder, so yeah, is this Zeke's fucking right hand, if I remember correctly. So yeah, this is how that happened. So he must have sent her to Paradise Island doing those missions to set some shit up. So now we're starting to see how this actually played out. I see what. All right, that's what's up. Yeah. What the hell are their intels? That huge girl shot her commander to death. Who knows? It doesn't matter if they're allies or enemies. We definitely can't trust them. Don't fall asleep, Sasha. But they should have talked it out amongst themselves. It's unbelievable good luck for us to obtain information from them. Yeah, we're lucky. It was only by chance that I could struck the enemy from behind. I had to do something about it. I see. So that's how this can even fire multiple shots. It's standard equipment issued by Marley Soldier. Marley Soldiers are composed of 20,000 people per division. In total, there are 50 divisions. So 20,000, holy fuck. 50 divisions of 20,000 soldiers. Kind of now we stepping on kingdom territory now. So roughly 1 million soldiers, yeah. In addition to that, army, we have a total of 21 battleships among 3 fleets. I had a tongue twister there for a minute. So yeah, so obviously they trying to just tell you you're pretty much outnumbered. There's even with the Titan powers, you're outnumbered because Paradise Island don't have that many people. For the longest time, they thought they was the last of humanity. So on the other hand, we also have remarkable weapon developments. We've been considering our efforts on awaiting war potentials. Don't be so scared. She'll look down on us. Understood. The point is that it crossed over the sea and walls. The enemies will appear from skies as mobile weapons. Coming from the sky. Yeah, now you're getting all the little information now. So Marley possessed this sort of power. So for at least a year, why don't they flat out come to assault us? There are primarily 2 reasons. Even with state-of-the-art weapons to strike Paradise Island, the Parent Titans are difficult structure to deal with for landing. To Marley, it was apolitical to confine the alien people within the walls, but on the contrary, because of their existence, the aliens were protected from the advancement of Marley. Well, that's so it's just like pretty much a double-edged sword. However, it'd be drawn soon. It'll be time for the Titans to become active right now. Now it seems as though we can casually have tea outside the walls. So all of the Titans on the island have been killed. Is that the case? If so, what will you do about it? One way or another, Marley is informed of this. No? That's amazing. It's more than we expected. So what's the second reason? because currently Marley has broken into a state of war with several of our allied nations. To be honest, we're too preoccupied to even think about dealing with Paradise Island. Originally, you all were the reason the war broke out, right? The Jaw and Beast Titan, the Pride of Marley team of warriors were defeated. The Colossal and female Titans, you snatched away the main weapons of Marley. Marley happened to be the enemy of many nations. Foreign nations will unite in instant to oppose them. The war has only just begun. And from your perspective, the people from the devised country should a grudge against Marley. You seem to be a spy who infiltrated Marley army. Is that right? I'm right. No wonder Marley was betrayed. It was due to your own motives and facts that you don't have support right now. In terms of intel and such, well, we shouldn't call it something like that. Yeah, it is a lot of reading, but now we know pretty much Marley is getting shit on. Once Paradise Island took away their primary weapons and shit, those, the Beast Titan fucked up the Beast Titan, made them fail their mission and everything else. Marley was put in the corner. They just got too ambitious is what happened. That's what I'm getting out of this. And now they in a fucked up situation. And thank you for joining, whoever joining. I appreciate you joining. I'm in the middle of this right now. I ain't get too far. It's pretty much all talk 106, but they just did a flash forward. But my hometown was snatched away by Marley, and then we was drafted as soldiers. We were completely powerless. We were in the situation where we were losing our strength. Our strong will to rebel against a large nation, that is, until he guided us. So now you know from the get-go, a fearsome titan who was called a devil by the people of the world and Marley, but to me, he looked like something else completely different. He's a god. He will help. We were helpless, but he showed us that there was hope. See, now we starting to get Zeke's true mentality, like from what we got out of Aaron's dad, from his diary and whatnot. What we got out of that is that his son just flat out betrayed him and everything else. He was tired of it. He betrayed him, and like he was just so loyal to the cause. But now we're starting to see that he went deep. He went deep undercover, pretty much. His own dad didn't know he was that deep. That's crazy, man. We shot down a high-ranking officer under the orders of Zeke Yeager. I just call him Zeke Yeager. We are volunteer soldiers from the anti-Marley faction. Our purpose is the liberation of the alien people. Zeke Yeager demands are as follows. Within that time that he has left, he is to be accepted by Paradise Island. And as for his younger half-brother, who is endured with the founder Titan, he is to meet with Aaron Yeager. Now we know he knows his little brother, and his little brother's a beast. The brothers are back in town. Shit, man. But that's what's up, man. We know he was just playing. That's crazy. I wonder how people feel about him now that that he was just really, really deep undercover, and him betraying his parents was. This is what I'm getting out of. Was just all in the sake of showing true loyalty and true, to the state, so they don't ever expect him to do shit. So now the time has finally come where shit, he don't need to hold that cover no more. On the conditions that the safety of the Paradise Island is guaranteed, we will begin to offer the latest technology for weaponry, and we will also become immediate to exiting friendly nations and provide support for intelligence gathering as it relates to Marley. Yeah, so I'll let y'all know if you're just not joining me. If you do read Attack on Titan, it's just pretty much there's no action or anything like that. This chapter so far is just giving you the backstory, and let me be real, I would love to skip this, but I know we need to know it. But Yeah, it's just giving you the breakdown of it. It's not certain that anyone or anything will survive, even though the survival of the alien people is our objective. That's out of the question. Are you seriously buying into such a stupid story? Our enemy is the Beast Titan, right? Oh, he transformed the village of bringing into Titans. He struck fear into everyone within the walls. Wasn't he the ringleader who massacred the Survey Corps until they were on the verge of being annihilated? Such shit, man. Holy shit. Now that you say it all like that, it's like, yeah. I mean, he did do all that. Man, their motives has been consent from the beginning to recover the Founders Titan. It's not like we resorted to friendly talks and negotiations just because brutal force didn't work. That's something that the enemy should be aware of as well. But firstly, we ought to listen to the terms of the leader from the delegation. I'll continue with Zeke. We reserve all the alien people problems in a single blow. A secret plan was left behind in order to condense the secret plan. It requires something, the founding Titan and a Titan who possesses the blood of the royal family. If those two were to be assembled, the world would then be saved. However, the secret plan will be diverged and can only be done once all the conditions have been met. I can't stand the list of this. It's something that we'll surely underestimate, but it's true. I remember it. Just once I was able to activate a power of the founding Titan. For a moment, I came in contact with a Titan possessing the blood of the royal family. The face of the Titan was the same as the person in the photograph that my father left behind. It was the same as Diana Fritz's face. By chance, on the day, for an instant, I touched Diana Fritz, who was wondering as a pure Titan. So the predicament is theorized. I mean, well, now that they finally got that set up about the power, I know for a while Aaron didn't want anybody to know that, you know, how his powers work with the blood of a royal family member, because he thought maybe they would kill Christina or what Historia. In other words, it's clear that Diana's son is Zeke, right? As a mean to circumstance devout to renounce war, it's the only hope left for us alien people. There are tons of millions of Titans that are within the walls. The Titans will trample the world. The condition is the activate of earth rumbling. Aaron, why have you been so silent about all this up until now? Because I was worried about what would happen to the story. Like I said, that's what I thought. I couldn't let her become a Titan based on my unreliable information. I thought about this. It was a rash decision, but I admit it too. We'll listen to it closely later. But if we were to assume this to be true, that means this would be constant with Zeke's secret plan. Are you insane? You feel as though we are to trust this guy? He's right. There are many enemies. You won't know what will happen if you stay on the island. All of them should be hung to death. No, we can't do that either. In order to protect this island from Marley ship, we need the power of the volunteer soldiers. And here, comrades, if we don't have wireless communication, we are the first. We're sending ship team. Please respond. We are the second recon team, ship team. The second reconnaissance team, ship team. Thank goodness we are standard. Please quickly send help. So they just kept getting they just kept calling for help, reinforcements, and building up a fucking army. Yo, that's dope, yo. And not just the army, but they was getting the ships, they material, everything. That's nice. We head straight towards you. Send over your location info. Understood. What's the plan? Relax. 2 reconnaissance ships are heading your way. Hey, are you safe? You'll be all right. The colossal titan. That's the enemy. The ship is done for. Harry, jump in. Welcome to the dirty island of the filthy devils. Enjoy your hospitality. Help yourself to some pig piss. That's stupid. It's fine if you refuse. You don't have to permission your landing. It'd be tough, but you can't swim back home. Back then, it was fun. Certainly, us aliens was feared and hated by the world, and yet we didn't even know the face of those from across the sea. But as for those people from across the sea, they weren't our enemy. Let's manufacture the most needed thing for this island. This is called the harbor. Ah, harbor. Kids would be delighted. This isn't a playground. I wonder if they even build a mixed gender bathhouse. It's not a hot spring either, you pervert. Would there be anything delicious? It's not about food. This is a location where you can safely dock your ships. I see. So with the ships that we seize, we can use them to establish communication with the others in the sea. That's right, Missy. This is a place that connects you with the world. Man, so yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of read. That's one thing I know a lot of people didn't read Attack on Titan because they have a lot of reading, but Kingdom got a lot of reading too. And a lot of stuff, and I just caught up on it. I don't even know. Let me know if y'all want Kingdom videos, because I just caught up on that shit. But where are the children going to play? A hot spring is important too, by the way. How is your skin black? The one who created us, hell. How did you just flat out? I know. That's kind of funny. She said, why is your skin black? The one who created us had this way of thinking. Yeah, it'd be interesting to have different types of people. The people who become titans in some kind of series are the same. We are exactly because he desired it. So who made us? The one beginner who bestowed power to the final titan. In other words, God. Some people think so. Just think about it as freedom, right? That's funny as fuck. She said, Sasha just said, yeah, why is your skin black? Yeah. Well, shit, God made it. God made it that way. I mean, that's pretty much how you had to say that. And boom, racism is. The world is much more complicated. Implying that there are things we do not yet know. What's with this cook and we're eating this? Is this the first time you had seafood? Well, damn, it's why me. If you don't like it, then don't eat it, you aliens. You guys are something like no fair, Sasha. You're genius. Niccolo, you're genius. She loved the food. Oh man, now I just miss Sasha. R.I.P. Sasha again, man. Gotta miss her. They for real just killed her off like that for real too. There's a cleaner way to eat. I'm starting with this. There's still more you can eat slower. Man. But yeah, it seems like, man, they just kept kidnapping people, building their army, letting them join the cause, getting more ships. And now this is pretty much them showing us the beginning of the revolution of them attacking Marley. And we do get a little information here and there, but it's all information we know, and it's just more of what's going on now, like showing you how we got to this point. So yeah, I definitely say 106 it's a good chapter. I'm not gonna overhype it or nothing, because it's not nothing to overhype. It's literally an information chapter. But as of the information, as of right now, I'm almost done. So I still have to give it at least a 7, 8. Well, at first they were suspicious of one another, so it wasn't going smoothly at all. But as time went on, they addressed and faced one another without titles. We certainly understand each other. Army, did you see something in Bellamy's memory? Nope. Nothing useful in particular. We don't have much time. Zacharia's lifespan won't be longer than 3 more years. Yeah, but not only that. At this rate, we'll be proceeding according to Yelena's and her comrade's strategy. Yeah, I did say that right. What is it? Yelena? I want to say Lalina. But yeah. Are there problems with it? She said that we're seriously going to threaten the world with the earth rumbling, and that there is no other technique to protect the alien people. Well, it'll truly be a nightmare that will strike the world with fear. Can't have no second guesses on that. Then again, but I don't know. Would you, like, if you was on the other side, like, if you knew people could turn to monsters, would you annihilate that whole race? Or, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's just, like, in real world, that's just growing out of fear. Like, people hate things that are different. And this chapter getting really deep. I mean, once again, it's not the most exciting chapter, but it's definitely a deep chapter, you know. But can we discuss it together before then? Once we have the harbor, we'll be able to discuss with Marley and other people around the world. If we should, so long misunderstanding. What do you mean by misunderstanding? That's what I'm saying, that we shouldn't be feared. From the viewpoint of the rest of the world, we are monsters who transform into titans. There's no misunderstanding. See, yeah. So, like I was just trying to say, it's literally just, they just see monsters. Just, you know, how can you not understand? And it's just another form of racism, you know what I mean? Like, I know people like Dr. Race Card, but that's what it is. You know, the aliens are on the shitty end of the stick because they happen to transform to monsters, you know what I mean? Instead of thinking they're like that, they monsters, kill them all, you know? But whatever. But we've been making friends with the Marleyan peoples too. With who? Most of the Marleyan soldiers are glaring at the wall of the camp. Well, if we give them some time, and so we need time. That's right. For the sake of buying some time, we got to do something to prevent any interference. Maybe there was a different way things could have happened. That's all I can think about. And I had to throw her body in our face. Poor Sasha. Gotta miss her. Today there were funerals for the 8 people who had died from the campaign, including Sasha. I intended to understand Aaron more than anyone else, even more than Mikasa, but I don't even know anymore. Aaron even intended to do it alone, even by cooperation with Aaron, or even by abandoning him, which would have been the worst option. At any rate, numerous people were killed. Battleships, military soldiers, and civilians were all dragged into this. It was the same as what happened to us on that day. Everything was suddenly snatched away. I mean, exactly. So, I mean, like, I know 2 wrongs don't make it right, but when it's war and it's survival of the fittest, you know what I mean? You're going to have to do it. Even if you had to do an evil, it's the way I look at it. If somebody, they did it. They started the war. You can't feel bad for defending yourself and doing the same. It's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? But if their naval port is going strong, the Marley forces will immediately launch an attack upon the island. And the relations, our paths, and recreations has been cut off. But we had no other choice. Just like the day that you guys did it, right, Annie? So there go Annie. Oh, see, yo. So she's still alive. This is after the time skip. Is her body aging? Yo, so is she still aging within the crystal? Because she looks the same, but at the same time, you see little details. But I think we have to wait till it's animated or somebody that's got a very keen eye to be able to tell me if she aged, if it looked like she aged. But Annie's there. We know now that we got it. We can get Annie out of there. And if you knew, like, if you don't follow me or nothing like that, I've made a video about Annie, and I feel like Annie is going to join the resistance. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We know the story. We know the full story. And once Annie realizes that you know the full story, she's going to think about her father, is what I think. And we're going to go from there. You know, she's going to be like, as long as we can save him, hell yeah, we going to be doing this. So is this not it, is it? Okay, so, right, Annie, please answer me with something. So it was reported as a victory. Isn't it dreadful to not know any? Man, yo, I'm happy. All right, so just for showing Annie to me, man, that's, yeah. So yeah, I definitely give it a solid 8 right now, just for showing me Annie. I'm still not gonna overhype it, but I am a huge Annie fan. That's why, as of characters and shit, that's the only person I got a fucking video for, because I fucks with Annie. Yeah, I swear. I'm going to kill you and send you back your dead body to Marley. Your conspiracy will become clear. Your grandmother and grandfather are dead, right? And so, if your so-called secret plan is indeed genius, then I await just a bit longer before I merge you. I don't mind one way or another. Levi is still a savage. Levi's like, yo, I don't care if you helping us, anything like that. I still want to fuck you up, yo. I ain't gonna ever forget. Man, I'm grateful for your lenient words, but you make me meet up with Aaron soon. Won't you stop glaring at me? If we don't win, we'll die. If we win, we'll survive. If we don't fight, we can't win. So fight. Yeah, this is definitely a different Aaron, yo. He kind of, hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Him with the look, he looks dope. He reminds me of a little bit like Sai from Kingdom, that the intense eyes, but nobody, as of right now, like I said, I just caught up with fucking Kingdom. When it comes to size and his fucking death glare, I don't even think Aaron could beat that yet, but it's exactly like it. And I'm not gonna lie, Aaron looks badass right here. You know what I mean? That's just out of respect. No homo. I mean, but yeah, man. Yeah, this is it was a good chapter. I definitely give it 8. We know Annie's there. This is literally my first live reaction to this. I don't know if I do a review since I did the live reaction. And you already know I'm giving it the 8. It was a deep analyzing of what happened within the 3 years on, you know, the middle room, how we got there. You know, if you're smart, you probably could fill in the gaps yourself. But they just reassured us, and they reassured it more that Annie's still alive, and that's a plus. That's a plus out of my book. Like I said, it seems like Zeke. It seems like he was just deep undercover, even as a child. His father didn't even know. That's what I'm getting out of that. He's always been like a person that, who, if you can think of another anime, like who had Itachi. He was like Itachi. I mean, like, I was a huge Naruto fan. So when you think of a character like that, like somebody who went deep undercover, massacred his own family, etc., beat the shit out of his little brother on more than one occasion to make him kill him. And then after he died, you realize that this man was doing nothing but everything for the good, the greater good, even if it took him down the darkest path. And that's what we're getting out of Zeke. And I wonder if this changes people's perspective of him, because he, like, it definitely changed. I already liked the Beast Titan, but as an antagonist, like he was a good villain. But now you even know more to his story, and you know, we always thought like once you found out that was his half brother, he was like, oh man, it's gonna be a battle. You know what I mean? Like brother versus brother. You know, because one stayed loyal and accelerate. It was just really good. Thank you, what Nicholas? I hope I pronounced it right. I probably thank you though. I appreciate it. I try to like try to give it the best analysis I can off the back. Sometimes I don't get it through my first go. Sometimes I got to read it twice, and that's why I usually do a review after. But yeah, it was a really deep chapter to me, and I do like it. My favorite part probably would be Sasha calling him out on his skin, like, why are you black? I thought that was pretty funny. You know, and it kind of reminded me of a real life situation of first time when I moved from St. Louis to the northwest Missouri, and I went to like an all white school and shit, man. And I was growing my dreads out, and I had twisties, and I had all these kids come up to me, like white kids, like, oh, why is your hair like that? Why does it feel like wool? Can I touch your hair? Oh man, they look like roly polies, like the funniest shit ever. Like, it felt well awkward, but at the same time, I get it. Like, you never like got to you know what I mean, interact with another race like that. And Sasha, this is her first time meeting a black guy, just flat out say like, yo, what? And all he could say is, hey, God made him. God made us this way. He wanted to be a good God and, you know, give you a little bit of diversion and a little diversity and a little bit of everything, you know. Everybody coming all shapes, sizes, and colors. And I thought that was pretty funny. Sasha is still an MVP even after death. This is why we loved Sasha. She loved food, and she was just a kind-hearted person. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody who did stop by. We definitely have to do it. If y'all did like it, like I said, this is my first reaction to Attack on Titan. I usually just live react to One Piece, what else? And a few other things. I mean, I can only think of One Piece right now. But I do live react to a lot of other stuff, and this is my first one for Attack on Titan. And since it's a monthly thing, I honestly don't know why I don't do it more often, since it's literally a monthly title. I mean, I want, you know, read one Attack on Titan a month. That shouldn't be too bad. But I know, like, a lot of people fell off Attack on Titan because of the reading. A lot of people didn't read it a lot often, so it fell off for a little bit. But I know people like Chibi Reviews and a few other people still get that because people love that shit over there and shit. So yeah, man, I definitely dig that. I enjoyed it. Still an 8 for me. Trying to scroll back. I don't, as of right now, I don't think I missed much. I really don't. I hope I didn't, but yeah, man. But I'm going to end it here. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. If you did like the video, then just, you know, have to push that like button. Just stop by. You know, it doesn't matter. Check it out again. If you like it, you come back for more. But yeah, and one more thing, like I said before, do it with the Don Tom. If you don't know him, go check him out. He will be hosting the Hero Summit on this Saturday, Central. But everybody enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out, and peace.